obviously the whole cancer thing was a bit of a bummer. It was, to be honest, just a bit of an inconvenience, really. I was very lucky in the fact that the cancer was caught, because it was quite an aggressive cancer, but it was caught just before there was any spread, so that was a bonus, obviously. It was a shame because we had to cancel a load of gigs at that time. I would have loved to have done them, and looking back now with hindsight, I probably was well enough to do it. I didn't know how I was going to tolerate the chemo, and I was very lucky, and I was fine on it, to be honest. So I probably could have. There is always a risk when you're having chemotherapy that your immune system is laid really low, so you can pick things up quite easily. So even though I think I was well enough to have done gigs, it wouldn't have been very wise being in a room full of germ-infested proggers. So yeah, I desperately wanted to just get back to normality. I think if you have an episode in your life where you have a serious illness, you give yourself little sort of targets to get to. So first of all, it was just having the first chemo and seeing what that was like, and then getting on to the next one, because it's one every 3 weeks. I was really determined to carry on training, so all through that time I was still going to the gym. And I'm a big believer. I think exercise gives you a lot of mental strength as well as physical strength, so that helped me as well. The natural endorphins that training gives you. And, you know, the support that I had from the prog community and just from friends and family was quite overwhelming, really, to be honest. You suddenly realise that people care about you, which is always a nice thing. But yeah, I had a target that I really wanted to get back to work. Not so much now, I really wish I wasn't there. But yeah, so one of the first target was to get back to work, and then obviously I wanted to get back to doing Magenta as soon as possible. Singing's another thing that's great for making you feel good. So that was something that I enjoyed. I wished that I'd spent a bit more time when I was off work for 6 months, actually writing a bit more. And maybe even trying to learn the guitar or the piano or something. Because one thing that I really get quite jealous of is people like Rob and Chris, that they can just pick up an instrument and, you know, play it wherever they are. And yeah, okay, I can sing and I can sing anywhere, but it's a bit odd if you just start suddenly singing on your own at the top of your voice. So I'd love to be able to play something. So that is something that I will be trying to do. But I'm a bit lazy, really. But and of course the old capacity to be able to learn new stuff as you get older is hard, but I'd love to be able to do that, just to sit down at a piano and play something and be able to sing, or guitar. So who knows, one day.